There are moments, quiet, almost invisible moments, when your cat stops everything and just stares at you. Not blinking, not moving, just watching, and something about it feels different. Not cute, not random, but intentional, almost as if your cat knows something you don't, something it cannot explain but refuses to ignore. And the unsettling truth is, this isn't your imagination. Because in the silent world of feline psychology, a stare is never just a stare. Most people will tell you, oh, it's just a cat being a cat. They're curious, they're weird. They don't think like we do. But that's the comfortable lie we tell ourselves to avoid a much deeper reality. Because cats don't stare without purpose. Unlike dogs who wear their emotions openly, cats operate in a hidden system of signals. Subtle, controlled, calculated. Their world is not loud, it is observant. And when your cat locks its eyes onto you, you're no longer just a human in the room. You are being analysed, measured, interpreted. What if? That stare you've been ignoring is not random behaviour, but communication. What if your cat is not just watching you, but reading you? Your emotions, your habits, your patterns, even your silence. And what if sometimes it understands you better than you understand yourself? Before we go deeper, because what you're about to learn might completely change how you see your cat forever, take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, because by the end of this, you won't just own a cat anymore, you'll start to understand it. So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that your cat was staring at you not because of what you were doing, but because of what you were feeling? Let's uncover the truth. 1. Your cat is reading your emotional state. There's a reason your cat stares at you when you're quiet, or when you're sad, or when something feels off. A 2015 study published in Animal Cognition found that cats can recognize human emotional cues, especially through facial expressions and tone of voice. But here's the unsettling part. Cats don't react the way dogs do. They don't rush in. They don't comfort you, obviously. They observe. They stare. Because in their world, understanding comes before action. Your cat may be watching you to figure out one thing. Are you stable, or are you changing? Because sudden emotional shifts to a cat mean unpredictability, and unpredictability means potential danger. So that stare, it's not passive, it's analysis. 2, your cat is testing your awareness. Sometimes your cat stares at you just to see if you notice. Not for affection, not for food, but for control. In feline psychology, eye contact is not neutral. It's a test. A 2014 study in Proceedings of the Royal Society B showed that animals use gaze direction to assess attention and intention. Your cat is asking, are you aware of me? Do you see me as important? Do I exist in your world right now? If you ignore the stare, your cat learns something. If you react, it learns something else. Over time, this becomes a silent dialogue, a power balance. 3, your cat is trying to communicate without sound. Cats evolved to be silent hunters. In the wild, noise means failure. So instead of vocal communication, they rely heavily on visual signals, including the stare. When your cat stares at you and holds that gaze, it may be trying to tell you something, but not in words, in intention. It could be, I need something, I don't feel safe, I'm curious about your behaviour. I want interaction, but on my terms. And here's the problem. Humans are terrible at reading silent signals, so we miss it, again and again. 4, your cat sees you as part of its territory. This might sound strange, but your cat doesn't just live with you, you are part of its environment, its territory, its world. And in that world, everything must be monitored, including you. A study from University of Lincoln 2017 found that cats display secure attachment behaviours but still maintain independence in monitoring surroundings. So when your cat stares at you, it's not just emotional, it's environmental. It's making sure you are where you should be. You are behaving as expected. Nothing is off. Because if something changes, your cat will notice before you do. 5, your cat is detecting subtle changes you can't see. Cats are incredibly sensitive to micro movements. Tiny shifts in posture, breathing patterns, muscle tension, even your heartbeat rhythm. There is evidence suggesting that animals, including cats, can detect physiological changes in humans, especially stress-related signals. So when your cat stares at you intensely, sometimes it's reacting to something you're not even aware of. Fatigue, anxiety, illness. To you, everything feels normal. To your cat, something is different. And that difference demands attention. 6. Your cat is evaluating trust. Trust for a cat is not given freely, it is earned. Slowly, quietly, repeatedly. And one of the main ways cats evaluate trust is through observation. When your cat stares at you without blinking, it's not always affection. Sometimes it's judgment. Are you safe? Are you predictable? Will you respect its boundaries? A slow blink from your cat is often a sign of trust, but a fixed unblinking stare that's still undecided. You are being evaluated in silence. 7. Your cat is bonding with you in its own way. Now here's the part most people miss. Not all stares are cold, not all stares are analytical. Some are deeply emotional. Cats don't express attachment loudly, they don't need to. A study in Current Biology 2019 confirmed that cats form attachment bonds with humans similar to infants with caregivers. But instead of hugs, instead of words, they use presence, stillness, eye contact. When your cat stares at you while resting, relaxed, calm, that's not control, that's connection, a quiet acknowledgement. You're part of my world. So the next time your cat stares at you, don't look away too quickly, don't dismiss it. Pause, feel the moment. Because in that silence, something real is happening. A conversation without words, a connection without noise. We spend so much time trying to understand animals as if they are simple, predictable, instinct-driven, but maybe the truth is the opposite. Maybe cats are not mysterious because they are empty, but because they are full of signals we haven't learned to read. And maybe that stare you've been ignoring all this time was never meaningless. It was just waiting for you to understand it. Because sometimes the quietest eyes in the rooms are the ones that see the most.